Hey everyone, Jarrett back here, and today we're going to be dry burning our coils and re-wicking the Limitless Gold Rdta. So stay tuned and let's get to it. So here we are. Pop this Limitless Gold Rdta. Gold Edition, I guess you would call it. Sorry, it's not wanting to focus. So we're going to be cleaning these coils. Show you too low. You got to put it in temp mode because I got too low of an ohm on here. New load. Go and lock my resistance. I don't recommend doing this, but you can. Oh, and of course it's not going to work. This actually vapes fairly well still, but me being a flavor purist, I can't have my coils looking like that because the flavor's off and you'll get like charred taste every now and then when you're vaping it at 90 plus watts. Now I generally vape between 60 and 85 watts, give or take, but lately I've been working with hotter builds, so I've been vaping between 90 to 130 watts. So first step, you'll remove your top cap. We can rinse this out. You see how this one's domed inside the top cap? We can rinse this out in the sink. Just take it apart, rinse it off with warm water or cold water, depending on whichever is easier at the time. So you'll want to unscrew this, not the Rdta, the control ring or the filling feature. Sorry, I'm trying to do it on camera, but let me grab some tweezers, pull this plug out, or I'm going to lose it. Now you get that control ring off, and then rinse it in the sink the same as you did the top cap, grip tips and all that. Set it down. Now for me, I have a garbage disposal, so I just pull my wicks out like so. Burn it off. See how one's glowing super high and the other one's not. Let's get it wet a little bit and go ahead and clean it out. Oops, don't get water on your mod like I just did. So if you can see on there, I have it adjusted to 0.102, 0.102 ohms, which is low, but it's safe for the Sony VTC 5s that I have in here. And it's regulated, of course, so you don't really have near the risk you would if you were using an unregulated device or a parallel mechanical box or something of that nature, which you can still do it, but I do recommend that you know Ohm's law and practice battery safety, knowing what your batteries are capable of, and don't push them to their limits. So we'll heat it up now that we have it in wattage mode at 80 watts, which isn't much. We just want to get it hot. Put it in hard mode so it'll ramp up. Get it glowing just like we did with the Rdta. last week. Got it glowing. Same thing. And do that until you get it nice and clean and where it's glowing evenly. Now you can pinch the coils together if that helps. I find that that generally helps if you're having it glow uneven, or you can strum them a bit, because sometimes stuff will get stuck in the crevices of it and cause it to not heat up properly. So let me finish up here and then we'll go rewick it. So for me personally, it doesn't matter which Rdta I use. I do this method on all of them. Pull the wicks, put it on a mod, set the resistance, whatever, dry burn it, clean off the coils real good, and then I'll show you this wicking process that I do, and it works for every Rdta that I use personally. So that way if you have trouble with this, you can refer to this video and maybe troubleshoot it. So once you have it glowing nice and evenly, all I did was strum it a few times. Still on 80 watts, it's on hard mode. Put it back on soft. You let it cool down just a smidge. Put you a little dab of your e-liquid that you're going to use in your tank. I just put that on it for now because it's what I had available. That's just enough to prime your coil so it doesn't taste like metal when it's started up. Now I have all my stuff that I need to rewick set out for me, so it'd make it a little easier on us. So you get just enough cotton. You don't want too much, but you want enough to where it's not just going to run out whenever you vape on it. Take it like this, roll it up, and for me is a little something like that. It's not too tight, but just tight enough. Grab some tweezers, pull it through. Now if it starts jerking your coil, then you have too much cotton. Otherwise, I'll cut it down to about the glass. Flip it around. Same thing. Now for me, once I have my cotton all cut and situated, I'll comb it out just a bit. Not too much because you don't want it super thin, but you want it to where it wicks properly. Especially with the cotton bacon, it's not near as dense as the pads, but the thing about it is the cotton is kind of bunched up in there, so it may or may not wick as quick as you need it to, depending on how high of a wattage you vape at. Otherwise, this is what I do, and it works for me. If there's some that are thicker than others, I'll thin it out more, like say this one. But yeah, fluff it up, trim the excess, get rid of it, and then I'll take my scissors again, go across to kind of line it up. Now we'll tuck the wicks down. Not very hard, pretty self-explanatory. Kind of hold it in place the best you can. These are a little bit of a pain at first. You could put some e-liquid on it. That helps. But I personally don't go through all that. Let's get it on there. There we go. Now it's where I need it to be. Make sure you clear these wicks out of the way. And I always give a little poke down each hole to make sure the wick isn't in the threads. That's pretty much it. So this is ready to be juiced and vaped. Alright, now we rewicked and dry burned the coils on the Limitless Rdta Gold Edition. Hopefully this video was helpful for some of you. If it was, then give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that, and it does help the channel kind of survive in the world of YouTube these days. And if I've earned your subscription, please hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you'll get notifications every time I upload a new video. Today I'm vaping on the RX2 2700 mod with the V-God Rdta on top, using, again, the Ends Game Pink. It's a pink starburst flavor, 3 milligram nicotine at 110 watts. Alright, hope to see you guys at the next video. Please leave a comment if you have something that you would like me to cover or review. I'll see if I can get my hands on it or pick it up, and we'll go from there. Everybody else, you have a great day. Fish fam, stay tanked. Vapors, keep on vaping.